We are people of work. We must do the work. That is what is important. So the first question, you see, for us Muslims to be organized, it starts from here. Organization. I'm a management scholar, and we treat organization. So anything we want to do in this 21st century of ours, you have to be organized. If you want to progress as a friend, as an individual, even as a family, you must be organized. Okay, jobs have to be divided into different units. This camp that we are now, you can't compare it to some other places that people go. We are highly organized here. We have theory, we have medical, we have no, and that is what is driving the whole world now, organization. So we need to go for training on how to get ourselves organized so that the Muslim Ummah has to be organized so that we leave this organization. So training is important in that. Then the issue of I want to be alone. See, the kind of world we are, you need to belong to a righteous Jomon. I'm not flaunting for the Muslim Congress. I'm not saying we are perfect. The Muslim Congress keeps improving and improving every time. So I'm not saying we've got to the perfection and no at all. But being in the Muslim Congress will make you at least drive you to have focus with your Lord. Fafiru ilallah, siru ilallah. It will assist you. Being alone is dangerous. How come apologies to my Edo people. I'm a Yoruba boy. I'm an Ijebu boy. So maybe make I dey speak Pidgin. So make better man. So so the thing I dey say is say you don't fit do religion alone. You need people. So the TMC is a good platform. You see, to end poverty, especially in a place where you are marginalized, what research have said is that you need to start promoting entrepreneurship, businesses, making people to own businesses so that they will not be backwards. They have taken researches from the Latino community in America, in some ethnic minorities in India, and the way you can not be backward is to support businesses amongst yourself, encourage people to start up business that they have instead and less and the rest. So the issue of corruption, what can you do? I mean, facade, wala tunsi the army bada islahia. So you just have to keep fighting the corruption with your heart, with your tongue, with your hand, as much as Allah has given you. But no, don't fight corruption to cause another corruption or to cause another bigger problem. But we must not keep quiet. If you see anything wrong, we must make sure within our capacity, we try our best to correct it. That is what is the vigilancy that Allah has put on us as our responsibility. Then the issue of tickets, self-policing ourselves. Well, I'll leave that to the organizers. But I think it is a position which all strive to be such that it is only Allah. It is between us and Allah alone. But in this kind of corrupt environment that we are, we must put check and balances, control measures, so that they assist you to not to commit sin. In case you don't want to overpower you. So that's the way I see that. Then, quickly, is to, don't we have enough of Islamic lecturers? So before that, I think it was my brother. Let me apologize for the Yoruba interpolation and interjection that I brought. I apologize to you severally. This is the 7th time I will apologize. So, Emma, sorry. No verse. I beg, no verse. So Islamic lecturers, I do know that in terms of being sufficient in this Southwest, in almost every profession, we are not sufficient. We still need more lecturers, more Muslim accountants, more Muslim architects, more Muslim engineers. We still need more. So please, what Muslim lecturers are doing, I know they do have conferences and the rest, and I know they are trying their best to make sure that they set agenda for themselves. Maybe what I should tell us is that whenever any of those conferences or avenue is occurring, let us also try to show face and participate and give our suggestions at those various fora. So, Shubuhat online, it's a serious cancer. I don't really have an answer to it, but You see, those two groups, the one that brings Shubuhat, you see, you can only trend when you bring Shubuhat. A lot of people are bloggers. They are not online to spread Islam. They are only looking for followers. So if you are teaching Takullah, Aman of the lie, only 35 people will view you. Okay, if you are teaching, no, there's still need for us to improve on the way we deliver. Okay, but if I say, Dr. Mukoya, punch Dr. Kamarudin, you will see 20,000 views. You understand what I'm saying now? So the way mankind see, man bites dog is what make news. Dog bites man will never make news. So it's that kind of mentality that is online too. But we should try to make clarification, especially if, for example, somebody is lying against our dawah. You should clarify. No pure lies against Ikhwan. You should clarify. Pure lies against the belief. You should clarify. Pure lies against Ansaruddin. You should clarify. You should keep quiet. But when you have made your clarification, if there's another, just ignore it and move on. Okay? But all this back and forth, Ula Badu on media is giving us a lot of embarrassment. So, lastly, I think those who are bringing the Shubuhat should stop. We need things that will unite us, not the Shubuhat. But there's nothing wrong in us knowing about some of these Shubuhat and not the FQ on it. So, love of this world, yes, Ustaz is correct about that. Practical ways in our working place to make sure we stop corruption. I mean, in my own working place, for example, one of those things I try to do is not to be alone in my department. In a way, okay, not all time I get my way, but in a way I try to see how I can get my own brother, Muslim brother, into my department, to my faculty, to become two. Okay, so or in other places. So the more you see a lot of your like minds, I mean, for you to now change that place becomes easier, and you can even take risk. I mean, to change the place. Or like if you are alone in that place. So we keep making effort. I mean, whistleblowing is there. And we keep making effort to make sure we correct the corruption in our land. Because the biggest pain, the biggest problem we have in our nation, economically, socially, apart from people not worshiping Allah, is this issue of corruption. Corruption of the mind, of the economy, of the social sphere. So then, on social media too, if you have any people sending you toxic videos that is coming on your feeds, just block it straight. If you have things that are disturbing coming on your timeline, find a way to just block those stuff, so that you part your ways away with it. On the whole, is to conclude that we need to actionate a lot of those things we said. The brother is saying here, Christians, I have worked for some Christian institutions before, like I said, and I agree with Dr. Adenoko. No, they are not really our problem. It is us that have capacity problem. You need to up your game. You must be the sought after for in your field. As I'm here in the camp, I know a lot of pastors that have called me. I have this problem, but how can we solve it? I will tell them, there shouldn't be any professional here that doesn't know how to use AI to do his work. I don't go to class unless I go to ChatGPT to look at what is going on. So you must update. You must be there. You must be present. You must engage. While engaging, there will be mistakes, there will be error, but you will learn. You see it as a learning process. So that other brothers that are coming after you will not make the same mistake. You are just bearing the cat. So please, I don't see the Nasara, the Christians as really much. See, they are there because they are well organized. Majorly, they are well organized. Doctor here has been trying to revive the drama and the movie section of the Muslim Congress. So some comments that we hear will be very discouraging. Meanwhile, those making those comments, if you check their phone, they have a lot of things here. Jackie Chan is in their phone. All these Yoruba is in their phone. They are in their houses. Their children will be watching this Indian that they watch now. So, and a brother is trying to now give you alternative, and you're still saying, show me my. So, women, how will women, no, you should encourage. They will make mistakes, but don't condemn them. Encourage first, they will get it. But that's why there's a book, let me round up, called Korodowi Fakihan. Sheikh Islam telling me is the one that wrote that book. The day, my Arabic is not that good. I don't have good Arabic. But the day I was opening the chapter and I saw Moriatu, I just got a Muslim dictionary. And I saw that it is film, movie that we were discussing. And they asked Sheikh that, can a Muslim sister be in a movie? He said, yes, she can be in a movie with 4 conditions. I can't remember those 4 conditions now. I can't remember now. The shurut, he put it there. I still have the book. And I know Matande. Towards the last chapter of that book, you will see it there. So we should deepen our knowledge. Not all this. It's like, me have come to realize that, you see, if you are a scholar, if you claim to be a scholar, and you have an opinion 10 years ago, and 10 years after, that opinion, not clearly expressed in the Quran, no Quranic express evidence, no Hadith express evidence. You've not changed or tinker with that opinion, add to it or remove from. That means you are not a scholar. That means I've not been doing anything since 10 years ago. If you call me for a lecture 2 years from now, and it's this same thing I'm regurgitating, that means I'm not a scholar. A scholar should come and give us something novel. They call it contribution to knowledge. Something novel, not outside the Quran and the Sunnah. He's not reinventing the way, but he's making sure and a lot of our scholars in the past did that, and that's what makes them, still relevant today. So that is that on that. So my last Imam, this handwriting is, I'm sorry, Imam demolish. I can't external, internal now. I can't get this. Muslims who have faith when it gets into political realm affairs, faith reduces. Yes, what you see? Let me tell you, it is not only in politics that faith reduces. I have come to a conclusion that there is no profession in this world that doesn't have things that reduce faith. As a lecturer, Prof. If I tell you my own story, it got last week. Sorry. So what I'm saying is that, see, there is don't stereotype our brothers in politics. There is no profession that you are not capable of derailing. Though it is very high in politics. Okay? But you see, if we Muslims don't get economic power, political power, and even psychological power, we are nowhere. Even if we are good with our Iman, and politically it is zero, economically it is zero, psychologically it is zero, that Iman will drop. We need political presence in every place. And we keep praying for those brothers that, oh Allah, don't let them depreciate or decrease in Iman. But every Muslim is important. Because whatever a Muslim politician is doing in his sphere, okay, in his space, you can't do it. For example now, the American Congress, USA, is being controlled by AIPAC. American Israeli Public, whatever, AIPAC, AIPAC. It's a lobbying group. AIPAC. Okay, so because they control a lot of Congress members, in fact, if you say you are pro-Palestine, the next election, you will lose it. So politicians are afraid of them. And they are the number one supporter of those bombs they are sending to those Israeli people to kill innocent Gazans. So the point I'm making is that it is in the speech of Umar ibn Abdulaziz or Umar ibn Khattab that what the Quran cannot make to happen, power will make it happen. So you need that power. You have to be in Alausa. You have to be there so that Muslims will be at the table when things are being said. When I was the subject of my faculty, I was almost the only Muslim. All of us are Christians. There are times you want to put exam for Jimoh service. If I'm not there, they will put it there. There's nothing you can do. Even if I'm a nominal Muslim, my presence there will let them say, I'm Muslim, I'm by you. But I mean, you have to be on the table. You must be at the table, always. And your voice must be heard in a very gentle manner, in a very humane manner. You must present your speech such that people will bow for you and they say, he has a good interpersonal skill, he has a good communication skill. Our communication experts are here. We can do seminar. How do you start a conversation? How do you bring the picture review? And how do you conclude it? I have a brother in my school. If there are issues among you, push him forward, you will talk. Everybody will just listen to him and say, approve, you move. Even if what he's saying is wrong, he says, approve, you move. So the brother asked about propaganda. Sorry, the other time, I will leave the propaganda question to my experts here. That not all propagandas are lies. Some propagandas are diplomacy. Even in this Gaza war, our Muslim brothers, they use it. The Israeli troops, they use it. Because war is propaganda, okay? It's strategy. So those are the things I can say for now. So brothers in politics, let's encourage them. And fatwa politics. As in the fatwa you give to brothers in politics must be very soft. Though spiritually it must be very hard. But in terms of fiqh, it must be very soft. Fair expatiate. But you see, because the things they are facing there, they are in a war front. If you give them hard fatwa, they will not get to where they are going. And will keep the man growing. Okay? So it is not in politics. Me, I've seen teachers that have derailed. I've seen, if you are a barber, if you barb hair, if they say they want to barb Christmas hair, who to barb it for them? If you are Olokada or Marwa and who send them down? Do not send them down. So that's why we do askar, we do istighfar, astaghfirullah, we keep doing istighfar and returning back to Allah. Because there is no profession that is completely pure. Even imamship, even imam, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of, there are a lot of ugly things that go on in imamship. If you get wọ́n ti gbé máa ń lórí nígbàrí náà ọ̀ṣun kan there's one become of follow see become for 5 years so a lot of things go on. We now say because of those negative things we will not appoint Iman again. No. So we keep moving on and keep rectifying ourselves. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rectify us all and make us inmates of Al-Jannah. Exactly fine.
Our time has been fast spent, but I will make a few remarks and make an announcement. Number one, just like